Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Tiger Cage, a Hong Kong action thriller from 1988 that was directed by Yuen Woo Ping. Now, a police squad, which includes Jackie Cheung, Simon Yam, Donnie Yen, and others, attempt to bring a drug trafficking ring to justice. So during the opening half hour or so, this has a pretty basic conflict where the cops kill some of the bad guys, who then retaliate by killing some of the cops, and then the cops get really angry and really go after the bad guys again. However, the story does eventually become more intriguing and unpredictable than you might expect. I was genuinely surprised at some of the scenes in this film. Now, one big reason for this is that Tiger Cage has an edge to it that you typically see in like dark crime thrillers. You know, the bad guys are merciless and they will murder people with no remorse and without hesitation. So the viewer will definitely want to see these guys get taken down as the film progresses. You know, eventually during like the second half, you're like, man, somebody's got to take these guys out. You know what I mean? So that's good. You know, it's one thing if these characters were just smuggling drugs or just trying to escape capture, but just killing civilians in cold blood is just going too far. This aspect definitely kicks the dramatic elements up a notch, and it helps to establish some tension and suspense. It even helps to create a more absorbing story. So Tiger Cage is what I would call a no-nonsense actioner because it wastes no time, and it pits the protagonists and antagonists against one another in a constant fight to the death. I mean, there's characters in this movie that are just trying to survive all the mayhem that's going on here. The action is plentiful, it's executed proficiently, and it's quite violent. You know, there's a nice variety of action, too. You know, from shootouts to chases to fights to suspenseful scenarios like an apartment filling up with explosive gas while two guys are fighting. The stuntmen also earn their pay with some hard falls in this. Heck, we get a shootout and multiple deaths within the first 5 minutes of this movie. The cops raid a drug deal, and everything goes bad right from the start. And people don't just die in this movie, they get blown away. So it's like, this is good stuff. It's the perfect scene, the perfect kind of scene to open the film. You know what I mean? There's some great death scenes in this. And like I said, some really hard stuntman falls, even early in the film. So it gives you an idea. And this, you know, it's similar to some other Hong Kong flicks from the era where like the opening scene is good enough to be a finale in a typical movie, and it's actually the opening scene of the film. So it sets the standard for the film, and that's good. The cast is obviously a big plus. I mean, having Simon Yam and Donnie Yen in significant supporting roles, along with Michael Woods as his bread and butter role as the bad guy hitman of the time. He's been in multiple movies in that era. That makes this a must-watch for most fans of Hong Kong action. Jackie Cheung, in my opinion, is kind of a hit-or-miss actor. You know, sometimes I like him, other times I don't. I saw him in a romantic comedy called Crossing Hennessy with Tang Wei, and Tang Wei was always, you know, she's always good. She was good in that one, but I thought Jackie Cheung was pretty bad in that movie. I did not like his performance at all. But it seems like his better performances are kind of in these crime flicks from the 80s and 90s. I thought he was good in Tiger Cage. I liked him. So this movie has good acting and an engaging conflict to back up its intense action set pieces. And that's a pretty great combination. And as an added bonus, the nighttime neon lights of Hong Kong are a nice touch as well. So Tiger Cage, solid actioner, man. Very solid. If you have any interest in Hong Kong action cinema, you should check this one out. It's currently available on physical media in the United States. And as always, we'll see you next time.